Chat, my heart is pounding. Because this is another... accidental. So you don't think you've been more nervous in your life. Mabel came with you. Mabel came with you yesterday when you went shopping for extra clothes. Since Stan's mechanical stills left your car still being worked on, you realized you need more clothes than you packed. However, she managed to sneak a relatively fancy set of clothes to add to your pile of somewhat appropriate clothing. She flourishes them in your direction with a wide bracefield face grin. Ta-da! For tonight! Aw, shit! Oh! Instead of the fancy outfit like it's going to jump out of Mabel's hands and attack you. Mabel, are you sure Ford agreed to this? Of course he did. I seen everything, dropped whatever he was working on instantly. I hid the other stuff in his taxi which fell on the floor and said, I'd love to, but I need a fashion makeup. Please help me, Mabel. You're my favourite great news. That definitely did not happen. Okay, so he actually said something else, but he said yes at the end of it. Okay. Now come on, I have to put the face she took this perfect day. Get dressed and come to the living room. She shoves the clothes at you and leaves the room and to get yourself ready. What do you do? Oh no, I'm going to throw up. What did I do? I'm so nervous. Oh no. Shit. You put on the first outfit Mabel picked out for you and head to the living room where Dipper promptly guards the way to the kitchen with the alarms. Mabel wants to keep you in here until Great Uncle Ford is ready. Oh, okay then, I'll stay here. Is Ford gonna be in a fucking suit? If you take a seat and stand crown out, I'll trying to look relaxed and calm. Fuck's sake. You take a seat and stands recliner, trying to look relaxed and composed. But your shaking hands give away to Dipper, who's reading on the front of the door. You look nice. I know Mabel picked it. It kind of helps, but it's nice. He's trying to distract you from your sweet kid. You smile at him. He smiles back before returning to his book, The Field Guide to Bigfoot. Cosby, you can come down now. You're coming now, sorry. Oh! I'm scared. You jump to his feet, heart in your throat. What do you do? Dipper, what do I do? Here goes something, and he invites Dipper. Dipper stands up and awkwardly pats your hands. Just be yourself, Caspian. Great Uncle Ford likes you. I can tell, trust me. Well, that I can do. Besides, I can't really be myself, since I'm a little fruity. Anyway. He gently shoves you towards the kitchen door and leaves in front of you menacingly. Now, go get him, Tiger. What's that way to say? Good luck out there. Didn't my great uncle gross. Anyway. With surprising strength, Dipper pushes you through the door and Mabel opens it. You can stumble into the kitchen and look up and... Oh god. Oh my god! Oh god, Ford's dressed up to his three-piece suit and marine necktie. How did Mabel know your only weakness? Well, that and... wait, he has flowers? Oh! Great eye contact after examining one another. You feel your face flush as Mabel Beans clapping her little hands together. Yay! Now some moment we've been waiting for, the Mabel certified dinner date of dreams. Oh... I don't look forward to hopeful romantic dinner day on Zom, so I'm here to make this one perfect. You only now notice that she's wearing bright pink aprons and something smells very burnt. Mabel. Dipper pushes you further into the kitchen. Mabel shoves forward. The two of you stumble, almost colliding into one another. Ford straightens up and closes his throat, his face red as his tie. Well, these are for you, Caspian. He takes a closer bouquet and the third full bouquet of real flowers. Oh, they look to have been picked out from the size check. And another third are pipe clean flowers with glittery petals, and another third are like origami lilies. Oh, judging both of you for the Dipper paper cuts. Yeah, Mabel's sparkly sticky fingers and the collaborators make a bouquet themselves. That's really sweet. This is the cutest thing you've ever seen in your life. We'll do this one. Hold lots of ribbons back in his neck with a free hand and just take the flowers from him. Quite a lot, unfortunately. Mabel found a tutorial online, Uncle Ford, online. Isn't that what I said? Dipper and I worked on them yesterday. They're beautiful, Ford, thank you. Ford blusters, grinning bashfully at you. And Dipper, of course. Dipper smiles at you two with an awkward laugh. Dipper takes the flowers off. Off you, I managed to stuff in a bucket, empty 2-litre bottle of Pitt's TM. Oh, the drink. Stick it in the middle of the table so you can see forward once more. You sit down. Carefully scoop the vase, to the side until Ford's pink cheeks and nervous expression are visible again. Even if you're certain you look even more pink with embarrassment. Well, I'll leave you to it then. Chef Mabel, are you ready? Sure am, bro. So ready. Mabel is standing on a stool, readying 2 plates of food, the contents of which you can't see yet, due to the massive hair and Dipper's hat. Ford bursts to you and then you lean forward so he can whisper to you. Do you have any idea what's going on over there? Okay, the rivers are plenty of poisons for spaghetti. As long as there's no Brussels sprouts and myself pull through. There's a bowl of jelly beans, so whatever happens, I'm eating all those. Well, somehow I doubt my great niece and nephew will plot something that sinister. Mabel whirls around and hops off the stool, brandishing 2 glasses of something disturbingly bubblegum pink. Oh no. Is this maple juice? Is it maple juice? She places them down on the table with a flourish. Ta-da! 2 glasses of maple juice. Yes, I knew it! Oh, I knew it! This looks so... Wait, what's in this? What delicacy? What ingredients do you use? You glance at Ford, giving face a play along, please hold me alone in this. Oh yes, Mabel, this looks truly extinguished. Pray tell, what's your method? The plastic done sold another piece of decoration and fine creation. Mabel's too busy giggling you both to answer and thankfully doesn't notice neither of you touch your drinks. Ford's too busy smiling from across the table to ask Mabel what the secret ingredients for maple juice. And whether she used a blender or food processor to mix it all together, calling it a true work of art. Anyways, onto the main course, Viola. Well, voila, sorry. Viola, fuck's sake. Voila. I didn't know that's how you spelled it, to be fair. Mabel turns to the back of the store and grabs 2 plates of food covered with cloth. She places one in front of Ford and one in front of you, both stretching across the table and pulling both pots on the plate at once. While waiting on the plate, horrifying to say the least, is 2... I know. There's a pile of 3 very burnt chicken nuggets, 6 dinosaur chicken nuggets. As you expect anything else, some half-wet, half-dry noodles, a slice of cheese dripped across the chart, and a handful of jelly beans, and a secret ingredient, of course. The Mabel special. I'm not a fancy cook. I'm just a cute little girl. I slaved away at this romantic dinner for the 2 of you, dang it. She is so cute. Oh, Mabel, this looks... Hold looks at you panicked. So Mabel, you made this. I'm not exactly sure what to eat first. Take a long hard sip of your drink. So Mabel, you made this. Sure did. Your entire high cuisine meal tonight was prepared by Chef Mabel. Yes, I gathered that. Ford porks the chicken with black flakes flutter on the surface. He shudder, looks a concerned look on his face. You don't fall dig into the jelly beans, going as far as to try to spare them on your fork to play a part of high cuisine dinner. Ford seems to relax a little as the dinner continues, but once the last jelly bean is eaten, the 2 of you go silent once again. Ford glances between you and the remains of the soup, falling hard. Mabel rushes in to save the day. Of course, I've got the sauces, silly. Mabel. Mabel goes into the fridge and grabs a bottle of ketchup and mustard placed on the table next to it. Is that blue glitter we used on the cupcakes? Yep, you're lucky that we still got some left. Why is it here? Garnish, silly. What do you garnish your meal with? Ketchup, mustard, or blue glitter? Do we go ketchup? Solid, if not boring choice. The ketchup squirts over the top of the burnt nuggets, and the scarlet sauce covering the most offensive burns. They're almost edible. Almost. Mabel looks at you both expectantly, going to chow down your dinners now that they've been appropriately sauced up. Eat up, we've got a lot of food left. Ask Ford to critique his dinner. Attempt to eat the half-burnt chicken, taking yet another hard sip of your drink. What do I do? Yeah. Okay, as good as the maple juice is, I'm not sure it's adding to the ideal Mabel dish taste. Mabel looks upset you haven't eaten anything in the moment. She jumps on Ford's bandwagon. The food tastes better if you have a drink with the food, but not before it. Yeah. You look at your tall cast of Mabel choose, and sure enough, you left one colourful drink of plastic dinosaurs or a random dice or two. You recognize a few from Dipper's side of the DDMD campaign. You stole the. Okay. Mabel stares at you both, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, waiting for some sort of magic to happen. You swallow nervously and look forward before you cup your hands inside your mouth, handing a mouthed words from Mabel's eyes. I have an idea. You tap your head with your other hand, charading your idea further. Four gestures across the table and says the floor is yours. Ask Mabel what stands up to sweat nervously. So I'm assuming, I don't know, it's one of these two. Ask Mabel that's what stands up to. Hey Mabel, what's Stan doing right now? Why does that matter? I just heard him calling her name a moment ago, so. Ford blinks at you, confirms you, white eyes at him, nodding. Oh, yes, Mabel, I think that was Stanley calling you, wasn't it? Was it really? Huh? I didn't hear anything. Let me go see what Uncle Stan needs. Mabel hops down from her stool, snaps her fingers in front of you two. No canoodling while I'm gone, okay? Hilarious, quite frankly. She leaves both of you, red-faced, stammered, and skips to the door. Ford turns to you and smiles nervously. Caspian, I know Mabel tried her best, but I'm not accomplished to the dating game, as Stan calls it. For the first time in a while, I don't know what to do. Do you? You stop thinking for a moment. Dipper told you something earlier that day, an idea in case of Mabel's certified first day of dreams went awry. You suppose the perfect monster in tagged plan B. Alright, we got as fast. Watch for my movements. Give me play it and struggle not to laugh with 4 moves you almost perfectly, and shovel the contents you done into Waddle's mouth. And Piglet chews, swallows, and nudges your leg. Really? Got a stipple, Waddles will eat anything. Give him yours too. That way it looks like we ate. You hear footsteps flinging down the hallway. Mabel's on her way back. And quick. Gently push Waddles toward Falls, who quickly feeds in the rest of the dinner. Waddles snorts apple into you before settling between your feet, content are full. And I'm back! Hey! You guys were just kidding. Hey, you guys were just kidding around. What do you think of the dinner? Waddles burps. Perfect! Absolutely delicious, Mabel. You're quite the chef, you know. That you are, Mabel. That you are. Mabel beans happily at you both. Also, Mabel, can we take desserts to go? I want to take for someone on this date. Aww. Flustered skull at that. Mabel looks between the both of you and nods, Waddles waggling her brows at you. You sly dog, of course. With a popsicle each, you leave Ford away from the shack, away from town, and up a hill. Where are we going? Oh, this is it, but you point towards with your popsicle and a meteor shower. The timing all seems perfect. I don't want to miss it out seeing it with you. Aww. You both blush as you sit down shoulder to shoulder. I'm surprised you looking at meteor showers, Caspian. After the last time we searched for anomalies, I got curious about this celestial stuff. Also, Dipper told me about it. Plan B. Full baths. Like it's bright. The twins are both very smart and very close to siblings. Full pauses and it's obvious there's something on his mind. What's the mouth word? He turns to you with his mouth open and is going to say more, but he closes it. They're just surprised at how close you are, practically inseparable. Stan and I were never like that. You seem like you are now. What happened? Well, we were very close, best friends, but once we got into high school, things changed. You realise the fourth hand is resting a few inches from yours, so casually, you're almost casual Fridays themselves. You scoot your hand closer to it, still nervous to take it for yourself. What is happening? What changed? We both changed. Ford sighs, leaning back on his palms. Notice your hand is near his, thinks for a moment, but decides to keep talking instead. So I had planned since we were children. We were both going to get aboard and sail away from New Jersey home, far away from our family, friends, and everyone. Just him and me, and the center wall of the boat we fixed up. Okay. Oh well, I already know what happens, but this is going somewhere, and I'm nervous for my character. I had a chance to a mission, the college of my dreams, my other dreams, anyways. I always thought the center wall was a lost childhood's fantasy, and one day we grew up and go on the separate ways, and we wouldn't be as close as we used to be. My acceptance said that college hinged the results of my science fair project, a perpetual motion machine that I had designed. The machine was flawless, the calculation was triple checked, and I had rehearsed my full precision in preparation. I could practically see myself in the university, studying with endless resources at my disposal and getting several doctorates. Ford sighs again, rubbing his temples. But it was a day of science fair, and the admissions team and the university student were there. I'm in front of me, ready to view my machine. I pulled off the cloth over, and it was broken. My entire future was ruined. Oh, Ford. The personal motion machine had one job: to not stop. The admissions team left, crossing me off their considerations, rejecting my entire presentation, my calculations, my hard work, my chances of going to my dream school. Scrapped. It was not until I found a bag of toffee peanuts on the ground I realised Stan had something to do with it. That scene always makes me cry in Gravity Falls, I'm not going to lie. After that, we didn't talk for 10 years. I went to university, but it wasn't exactly my first choice. It wasn't until I came to Gravity Falls when I saw Stan again, and he cut himself with a sharp, deep reflection and looked heartbroken and so sad. Take his hand, ? Let him continue, don't say anything. You stay quiet, watching him think. What happened when you saw Stan? Ford sucks in a deep breath. Well, we thought I hurt him. It was on purpose, but I still hurt him. Then an accident happened, and I lost him again. I didn't see him for another 30 years after that. He tended to pry, asking what the accident was, but Ford seems finished with the story. He swallows nervously, awaiting the response. Sure, everything's better now, right? Yes, of course. Wait, no, I don't. It was selfish when I came back. I blamed him for everything. In a way, it was his fault, but he did his best to keep us together. Ford exhales. He does look tired. He looks tired. Why doesn't he remember? A man you played Dungeons and Dungeons, and more dungeons seems to have disappeared. You're right, Caspian. I am. Oh, the arts! You and I never looked at it like that. I never looked at you like that. You're smarter than I expected. Man's in hot up this hill, sweltering either. Maybe it's just you, who knows? Well, I have my moments, I suppose. I don't mean like kind of smart, Cassidy. I mean like a different sort of smart. You're kind of caring and to realize how close you are. I never met anyone as wonderful as you. The feeling's mutual, Ford. What do you do? Go for the hug, kiss his cheek. Go for the hug. He suddenly reached towards and winds around on Ford's shoulders, holding it close. He's surprised, frozen for a moment, before he returns the embrace, wrapping his arm around you, tightens the hug. It smells like comfort, some sort of musk. Of course, old books. Nerd. Thank you, Caspian. The pleasure's mine, Ford. Oh, that was sweet! That was so sweet! The two of you head back towards the shack, and hand in hand in a comfortable silence. Once you reach the door, Ford grins sheepishly. I want to say thank you tonight for being there for me. Anytime, Ford. I had a great time. You stand at the door of his house like two teenagers on the first date. Well, you suppose. And hopefully we can have more dates like this. Both of us just read the mention of dates, which is so adorable you start laughing. We shall most definitely have to engage in more of these dates with you and myself dating. Oh! You smile at him and blush further, spreads the tip of his ears. He exhales, tugging at his collar. Well, if I do get to see that smile like that again, I'd be happy to have more dates. It's your turn to flush pink. You both laugh as the front door swings open. Standing in the doorway is Mabel. He looks relieved to see them. He looks relieved to see both. Where'd you go? I gave you dessert and you abandoned me. You sly kid sneaking up to have fun by yourself. Did you have fun? You both glance at each other, grinning. We certainly did. I'm so glad. Now come inside before you get bit by mosquitoes. Diffie yells from inside. Mine smell out. Does that smell dating? No. Then we warp. Both you and Sean shout, what? Simultaneously at that. He's making up for comedic effects. He just looked like a cat paw today. Dip appears from the front of the door, Mabel scratching at his arm. Yeah, I did want to see the cat paw though. You tend to Ford. He looks very excited to see the connect the dots mosquito bites. You'd love to, Dipper. I bet he doesn't have 6 tall beans. Aha! Tall beans. Come on, Dipper, I want to see now. Mabel grabs you. Dipper grabs Ford, and you both tugged in his shack. You laughed at echoing the woods around the house. I think our date was brilliant. We hugged. That was sweet. The day continues in the quiet of club in the Gravity Falls library on the roof of the shack past midnight. The simple companion of production, Mabel whipped up for the night of the meteor shower. But Ford seems more comfortable this way, and really, so are you. You learn more about him, but it's like he's still holding something back in your conversation, so it feels less like he spent a year away sailing, and more like he spent half his life in another universe. Well, for instance, during the afternoon in the library, he attempted to print nearly 3 decades worth of academic paper in physics. And you had to remind him about the existence of PDF downloads and USB drives. But whatever past he's hiding, you're not sure you'll ever find out. The magic stands worked on your car have rendered and almost operational again, meaning your time with Gravity Falls is coming to a close. And today, the last day you'll ever have with Ford. Oh, we've got to kiss him. Please say we do. Please say we do. I hope we do. You arrive at Gravity Falls community pool in the minute of the sunset. Pinks, oranges, and yellow streaks across the sky like a splash of maple juice. Despite it being after hours of community pool, the front gate is open. Thanks, Dipper. You settle inside, talking in the abandoned 40s, of one several times special edition stuck towel on the floor. A few minutes pass before Ford arrives, signaled by his ideal slip on the several times towel, a quiet curse on his clumsiness. Dorian is still in it too. Someone must have left it behind, though maybe for good reason. He picks up the towel between the forefinger and thumb, and something sticky drops on a deep, crisp forehead. Ford shudders and drops it again. Children are boy brands. Make sure Mabel's not around to hear that. I'm fairly certain she'd disown you. Or at least Baba actually has some good songs back in that day. Ford turns to you, you notice something. His curious expression softens as you stare at him and makes his way over to you, tilts your head in your direction. Curse him for being so dang tall and cute, even though, Ford, yeah. You have colourful on your fringe magnets like to your forehead. That's because he has a fucking metal plate in his head. Ford immediately flutters bright red and eyes wide in surprise. Really? Peel off his forehead. You peel the pegnail of his forehead, examine it for a moment, and lightly tap his nose with it. He flushes a somehow deeper pink grinning bashfully at you. Ford sits on the edge of the pool and dangles his feet in, having not worn a swimsuit, you're worn under your clothing. It's kind of nervous getting undressed. Stay dressed, Ship. May I do that thing? Stay dressed. You sit with Ford on the edge of the pool, swinging your legs back and forth in the water, until you sit for silence in the moment. Do you go swimming a lot? Me? No. I used to swim a lot as a child since we lived close to the ocean, but not now. Really. Why not? Never had time. I suppose I was always too busy with my work, and I never realized we had a community pool until Mabel told me about it. He goes quiet again. Ford's hands skims across the surface of the water, tracing tiny waves with his fingers. He looks to be deep in thought, like something is troubling him. What's the matter? He looks at you, wide-eyed, blinking with thick glasses. Nothing, just thinking. You stay silent, instead swirling your finger in the water too, occasionally curling your finger around his. It's an accident, of course. Eventually stop meshing the water and leave your fingers linked together, which gradually turns into a hand taking yours, and all fingers entwining, knuckles brushing against the water. Oh, that's so sweet! Ford swallows out the corner of your eye. You see his face tilting pink, and probably not from the sunset. He seems nervous, more nervous than your Mabel-certified day of dreams, which is strange considering the context. That one's pretty forced. But do you trust me? The question comes out in one breath, out of nowhere. He grips your hand, the grip on your hand tightens. Why did you say it? Yes, of course. He rubs the back of his neck with free hand, a small reflective gesture, 6 fingers dropping beneath his high collar of his sweater. There's things I still haven't told you yet, things about myself, things I'm not sure you'd like. Of course there's like a good forward side things, with Dip and Mabel, but you don't really know what happened to me while I was studying here 30 years ago. When you're ready you can tell me. But you don't have to go into detail about it if you aren't ready to. He looks down on the water in reflection, he frowns, closes his eyes and thinks for a moment. You prove yourself to be a good companion, to put it lightly, of course, the whole dating thing. He blushes, what costs while you start giggling. Well, I mean it, there's nothing about you that could do me a significant harm. Just wait till I peel off my human skin and become a lizard person. Within that set of species residing on the Earth, the citizens and racist people, and surely the walk around as Caspian, the suspect is no joking matter. Shit. You stare at him with eyebrow raised, both of you burst out laughing. The sound echoing around the empty pool, and from the corner of your eye, not as Ford scooting close towards you. Caspian, you hadn't heard of gravity falls until, well, you crashed into the shack because of my magnet gun, correct? I read about the shack on being a tourist trap in Oregon. But that's just about it. Gravity Falls wasn't even on my map. Why'd you ask? That's to be expected. Most people don't know about Gravity Falls until they see it for themselves or do elaborate research on it. Chat, my heart is pounding. Because this is another... Remember when we went hunting for the Mothman? How I warned you about the other creatures that can be found in the woods and around town? I'll never forget our grand adventure. Yes, our adventure. Oh, you think you went to your first time hanging out with Find the Mothman? You hadn't even known what fall was like back then. Privately, you consider it most like a first date. Well, my point was, there's so many oddities, bizarre creatures, geographical anomalies, secret societies, and strange townspeople. Like I said before, the unique concentration of weirdness is what drew me to Gravity Falls in the first place, and made it perfectly placed to conduct my research. Okay, why was something centralizing Gravity Falls? Why are you telling me there's a strange batch of science to get into? Exactly, that's why I wondered. My biggest question during the research was why? Why was this town so strange? I tried to find an answer. An unifying theory that would put my research together and finally grant me success. I hit a wall in my research. I had no ideas, no leads, with nothing and no one to help me until... Oh my god, it's getting to Bill! It's going to Bill! Oh my god, I was not expecting that! Fucking hell! Until I found being called the name of Bill Cipher. He came into my dreams claiming he was a godly muse, a friend, someone who could do a lot with a little help, and I believed him. Paul continues with certain bitterness. You certainly never heard this tone before. But I put my unconditional trust in him. I asked him for his wisdom and his guidance. I put him on a godly pedestal and worshipped him. Even going so far as to litter my house with his image. You build the door, what happened to it? I'd like to think that certain other people who quite enjoy being worshipped like that. Do they have like posters and stuff? Ford stares at you incredulously. You know, like Mabel and her boy bands, your boy posters dedicated to him. To some degree, I used to mention before bed every night. Ford shakes his hand, curling his lips in disgust. Thankfully, I harbour no feelings in nature towards Bill. I looked to him for knowledge, and knowledge alone. I do have a shine or two. But it wouldn't put it past you. Well, when I consulted Bill about my unifying theory, he told me that his answers lay in another dimension that could help me build a portal to it. Obviously, I built it without hesitation, without thought. Instead of being a doorway to a weirdness dimension as I'd been led to believe it, it turned into led to the nightmare realm, Bill's realm. He had tricked me. All he wanted was to cross our dimension and remodel it into his chaotic image. I shut the portal down before his plans could be realised. It was too late. My mind was in shambles from Bill's influence. I should have ended it. I should have turned the portal down, but I put so much making into it. I hid the instructions from its operation instead. I tried to entrust a piece of it to Stanley, but after 10 years apart, Ford pauses, sucking in a deep breath. We fought. In the midst of it all, one of us pushed a button, and I pulled a switch. The portal was reactivated that day, and I was pulled into it. I spent the next 30 years on that portal, years of searching for the answer to a new question, how to defeat Bill once and for all. But I was pulled back in my dimension, my home, too early, and all the station came crashing down. In this tiny grand multiverse, I truly believed it was meant for something more. Bill told me that I would change the world. I never questioned it if it would be for better or for worse. Oh. You were doing what you thought were best. How did you get pulled back here? At the time, of course, but I didn't realise the repercussions of my estimate would be so catastrophic. But you did it, right? Did what? Bill Paul left, came back, etc, etc. Otherwise, she wouldn't be here. I did, yes, but I didn't do it alone. I was pulled by Stanley himself, and Dipper and Mabel, of course. However, because the portal had been reactivated, Bill could now enter our world at any time. I destroyed the portal device once and for all. But what was left was an interdimensional rift in space-time. Left over from portal's lost operation, and the potential to let Bill through to our dimension. I contained it, but the rift shattered. Bill entered the physical realm, wreaked havoc on Red's Falls in an event called Armageddon. So Armageddon would have been better. What did you do? What happened during Armageddon? It was, to put it lightly, the end of the world. That's not really putting it lightly. It was the apocalypse, weirdness exploding from every corner, anomalies even I couldn't explain. Everywhere. It was Bill's doing. See, I thought this was gonna go somewhere like mention of Bill to be like a fucking romance thing, because the creators of the game are so cool. Anyway, but he breathes out frustrated with himself. It was still my fault. As much as I wanted to go back on myself and say it wasn't, I still caused the whole thing. I brought Bill Hill here. I helped him with his plan. Oh god, what did you do? Yeah, it might have been your fault. You didn't mean to cause the end of the world. Don't let this define you, Ford. Okay. You learned the lesson. Sometimes people don't have the best intentions by heart. By the sounds of it, this Bill character has no heart. He's a demon, so no. It's a mark on your conscience. It hurts to remember, but you'll fix your mistake. You stopped the world from ending and remembered that your family are some of the best dang people I've certainly ever met, and you get to be related to them. They are rather great. Aww. Even after that, they still love you, don't they? Mabel set us up for romantic dinner. Dipper wrote you a DDMD campaign. Stan, well, you know how much your twin brother cares for you. He built an entire portal back and brought you home. Ford nodded, not squeezing your hand. I forgot we were all holding hands. It was awful and bad, yeah, and you messed up, but it doesn't define you. You're incredibly intelligent and fun to hang around. And sure, sometimes I don't understand half the sciencey stuff that comes out of your mouth. But that's part of you. It makes me like you all the time. It makes me like you all the same. Ford finally looks back at you and winds his arm around his shoulder. You scoot closer and complete the hug, draping your arm across the middle and hugging him tight. Oh, thank you for listening to me ramble. It wasn't rambling, it's your life, and I'm happy to learn more about whenever you want to tell me more. Ford pauses, thinking. My favourite snack food are jelly beans. I hate toffee peanuts. Honestly, I kind of guess the whole jelly bean thing. Ford laughs and you laugh with him, nuzzling on his chest. You feel him swallow before he presses his lips on top of your head. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, thank you. You're welcome, Ford. You're the part seeing content silence, sunlight starting to bleed between the pine trees. The last day of Gravity Falls. Weeks ago you worried that this day would never come. Now it's here, you don't know how to feel. Just yesterday when Stan told you the car was good to go, you wanted to believe there was something still left for him to fix. And yesterday evening, your final dinner, the whole time finally, and Sue's back-breaking goodbye hug. You almost resigned yourself for letting go. You make your way out to the shack you're met by the pines and waddles, all gathered beside a large chart, covering what you guess is your car. They're talking amongst themselves until they spot you. There you are, before you were going to miss the whole big reveal. Now you guys. For the sun taking in the top, pulling you off of the flourish, and Dip and Mabel throw handfuls of confetti in the air. Ta-da! The whole reveal indeed. Your car, besides a couple of necks in there, it's hard to believe it's the same he once crashed it a few weeks ago. Heck, it probably runs better than you did when you first got it. It looks amazing. You take it all in, running your hands along the hood, marveling the spotless windows. Ford, can I call you next time I need a tune-up? If that's what happens when you use that method gun, I might ask you to tow my car more often. Haha, well perhaps you can find a middle ground. Hey, no fault for me, huh? Don't forget who got you out this mess in the first place. I can never, trust me. I think of you every time you can use my windshield weapons with good jumping of the button. You laugh, giving Stan a big hug and gratitude. Thank you, Stan. You turn the whole family, taking a moment in. Thank you all for everything. It's been unforgettable. When your car kicks back in your hand, you'll unlock your car and load your belongings in the truck. Bill comes up to you and hands you a package wrapped in tiny ribbons, balls, and winking. Just something to remember as I buy. Stan calls from where he stands with Ford and left out of your car. I don't know what that is, but it's from me too. And me. Dipper simply chooses phone stuff when he took a little label of Mabel gift and a name on it already besides hers. Open it, save it for later. Open it on the road after you leave. Or well, after you stop at this. Because you're driving. Please don't get into another accident. You took the gift in the trunk on top of everything else, making sure it's safe from being crushed. After Mabel waddles. After Mabel waddles calls up to you as well, it's not up to you. She gives the little guy a loving pat. You're going to miss that pig. You're going to miss Gravity Falls too. I don't know what to say, except I guess I must say goodbye before it interrupts you. Cat's being late. Oh boy. Come on kids, back in the house, I have to see here. Oh boy, I want to see. Yes! Son shoots the kids inside Shatley before you alone. Ford steps closer to face you. Ford looks musingly at you. If someone had told me when I was young it'd be a fun summer thing, when I was nearly at my 60s, I would have laughed at them I would have laughed them out of the room. But as it is, that's where I find myself. Is that what this was to you, I think? Well, it was also an interesting experience, and I have to thank you for it, Caspian. I doubt we'll meet again, but I'll always have these past couple of weeks to remember you by. You can clap your hand in agreement, considering how you actually feel about it. Yeah, I remember this too. Paul watches you get in the car and start the engine. You turn to the road at ease and rush a few minutes before leaving goodbye, as well Dipper and Mabel stand from the shack. You smile and sigh your goodbye inside your car, watching until you have focus on the road once more. A little while longer, you're through town, back on the upper road, sign passes on the right, now leaving Gravity Falls. No, that can't be it! Oh! The end.